Good evening. Question is whether we should daily or regularly eat dry fruits. Now, I'm addicted to this, and probably my body can take the shock of a carb spike or sugar spike. I just came back from a 5K run, and a muscle which is been exercised, which has got no glycogen reserve left, and maybe my liver doesn't have much left, because when you do a long run, then you need calories, you need sugar to be precise. Yes, you can also use fatty acid if you're fat adapted. So if I now have a bit of this, and I always flavor it with yogurt, which is kind of tune down the sugariness of this, because like dates are very sugary, raisins are very sugary, cranberries are very sugary. So anything that is colorful has got lot of phytochemicals, antioxidants, and fibers. So compared to the sugar craving that you satisfy with cookies and ice creams and cakes and pastries, this is a healthy kind of sugar craving satisfaction. And if you do just a bunch of this with a little bit of yogurt once a day, particularly if you work very hard like me, I think that's fine. And that's why when you offer food to gods, this Hindu god Lord Shiva, then we give some dry fruits. I sometimes give salty stuff as well. I don't know, I'm a bit crazy. And a little bit of water. We light up a fire, and this is camphor. I don't know why we light up some smoky stuff, but I really like it because it reminds me of my childhood. My father and mother used to do this. Some memories, particularly if the memories link smell, it's a very deep memory. So there are 5 elements according to Hindu scriptures that you need to master. One is fire, burning. One is oxygen or air, vayu. Two, this is space, the in between space. This is your soil, or bhumi, which we represented by stuff that comes out of the bhumi. And finally the water. So mastering the 5 elements, you master the whole world, because your body is also made up of exactly these 5 elements. We know we are mostly water. We know there is a lot of space in between the molecules, and we are made up of fruits or soil, topsoil, and once we die we become topsoil again. And what is it? So fire is in our every cell, is producing burning sugar and other sort of combustible calories into ATP molecules. So that's fire, and we're breathing in oxygen, you're breathing in air. Okay, so that's all the 5 elements you need to master. Then you master your body and mind. So I'm going to blow it off, and you're going to smoke. So I'm going to stop then. Can you see that smell? I remember it drive away all the mosquitoes. So every Indian household when I was growing up, and now that the cities are sort of spread wide, mosquitoes have gone. But before, there's a lot of mosquitoes, and we used to burn these fumes to drive away the mosquitoes, so that we can have a peaceful, biteless, stingless nights. That's all. So that's all about sugar craving, healthy sugar, although don't overdo it, and preferably you do it after some activity, so that your muscles are like a sponge. And if the blood sugar goes up, immediately the muscles will attract all the blood sugar and soak it up and make glycogen. Yeah, and then I talked about the 5 elements that we are made up of, and the 5 elements you need to master. So, and this is the Hindu god. I'm also doing Ramjan, celebrating Eid, and also I've given up WhatsApp for my Lent promise. And I read Quran, I read Bible, I read Gita, and I worship Allah, Jesus, and Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva. If we get a lot of benefit from one religion, why don't get benefit from all the religion? I'm a bit greedy as far as the virtues are concerned. There's no harm. Take care. I think if we all do that, all the fighting probably will be less. Probably we'll love each other a bit more. Probably we'll not think that it's us and it's them, because the gods don't fight themselves. We humans, we fight because we think our God is the best God and their God is not like our God. Actually, all gods say the same thing. But the problem is that most of us don't read. Ikra. Ikra means read. Then you will have an opinion. Just because you're born into one particular religious family, like I was born a Hindu, maybe you were born in a Muslim family, maybe you are born in a Buddhist family, and we inherit our religion. We don't adopt our religion. You know what I mean? And as a result, very few people around me I know they actually study their own religion, let alone anybody else's religion. And see how my ADHD brain is digressing from sugar craving and benefit of dry fruit to religious debates. But anyway, I love, I love, love. You know, I'm addicted to love. I think that will cure a lot of problem if we all love each other. Tomorrow is Eid, so I'm going to make some really nice food. Already I've made this and a lot of food, and I have to switch off. 6 minutes happened.